It's very... I am one of those suckers who finds it very comforting, very nostalgic. Especially because before the internet, I was basically raised by the TV. So... Talking Bullpers, thank you! The Rap of the Rapper only on the CRT! I spent so much time watching TV as a kid. Not like... When I was really young, I spent most of my time outdoors. But then... I don't know what age I was. Eventually, my parents... We moved to, like... in the city. And we went from having, like, 5 acres of land... to, like... Like, we had moved to multiple houses, and we had lots of land. And then we moved into the city, and we went from, like, 5 acres to, like a quarter acre? Like, a quarter of 1 acre? And... there was nothing to do. There was nothing to do anymore. Like, I would go outside, and I would ride my bike, and I would ride the scooter and stuff. But... it was a suburb. No other kids? I tried playing with other kids. But I've always been somebody that prefers being more on my own. So, like, occasionally I would hang out with other kids that live nearby and stuff, but it's just not the same as exploring on your own in the woods. Does that make sense? It's not the same as playing with livestock and running around the yard with dogs and climbing trees. Other kids are boring. They don't want to do shit like that. Other kids... Maybe it was just the kids that I lived around. But like when I was a kid, it's like, I'd be like, you wanna go climb that tree? And the other kids would be like, no, I'm not allowed to climb the tree. Or that's dangerous. Or what if you get stuck? Or blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I want to climb the tree. I don't care about everything that you're saying right now. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna climb the tree. And then I learned the hard way that those kinds of kids don't just shut up. If you go do the thing, they'll go tell on you. They will go and tell on you. And it's like, ain't no way you just told on me to your parents for climbing the tree. And now your parents are bitching out my parents. And now my parents are mad at me because I caused this whole fucking situation. You lived with a bunch of narcs. There weren't even like narking. Well, I guess sometimes they would. Sometimes they'd be like, Pippa climbed a tree. But other times, like, it would just come up like really, like innocently. It's like, oh, what did you guys do today? Oh, Pippa climbed up the side of a hill. What hill? The hill that's by the creek? Do her parents know? Do her parents know what she did? It's like, bro. If my parents don't care, why are your parents like getting up in their shit? I don't know. Yeah, I've been there. So annoying. So annoying. Another thing I didn't like about hanging out with other kids is I didn't like sharing. I didn't like sharing. No, I was not an only child. Before anyone says, oh, Pippa, that's because you're an only child. I was not an only child. Okay? But I didn't like sharing. Yeah, greedkin. I am greedy. I was very greedy. Because I had siblings. I had to fight for my shit. So it's like other kids would come over and they'd be like, can I have that sticker? And I'd be like, no. And then they'd be like, well, I don't want to be your friend anymore. So eventually I kind of just gave up and started like giving all my stuff away to other kids. And then my parents got mad at me. They're like, you can't be giving away your stuff. We paid for that. And I'm like, man, I can't win for losing. I'm just gonna go play on my own. I'm just gonna go play on my own. I hate all of this. I did not enjoy social politics as a child. It was... Everything just ends in you getting yelled at, so why bother? Been there, done that. That's how Pippa became a misanthrope. It's like Civ, Pippa, you have to pressure them. Just beat them up. I did that a bit in... At one school I went to, like in elementary school. And what's messed up is I ended up becoming friends with some of the kids that I got into fights with. And then, like, it didn't matter that we became friends and we were just roughhousing. The teacher would still get mad. Like, we would, like, dogpile each other and we would, like, get into, like, little scraps. We would be, like, fighting on the playground, playing with each other, pushing each other off of the fucking, the play set and stuff, and not, like, trying to maim each other, but, yeah, like, little scuffles. We're fighting! And teachers would come over and we would all get, like, detention, or we would all get the little yellow slips, or we'd all have to, they'd be like, you guys can't play with each other anymore. You and you go over there. You and you come into the classroom and you sit and you think about what you did. I'm like, think about what I did? Oh, we're kids. What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that all of us consented into fighting each other. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we're not allowed to roughhouse because you personally don't like it. You're being disruptive. It's recess! We're on the playground! That still gets me to this day. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. Seriously, it's like we're kids. We're not gonna actually hurt each other. Nobody's pulling out a little tiny knife and stabbing each other. We're not fashioning the fucking playground bark into shivs and stabbing each other, okay? There's no weapons involved. Oh my god. I got kicked out of private school for roughhousing? I missed the last day of elementary school because I got sent to detention because we all dogpiled each other and the teacher got mad. And it's like, oh my god. I hope that bitch suffered from low salary and eventually killed her. Go ahead, Dark Angel, thank you. Pippa, why can't I bully kids? This is normal. We weren't bullying each other. We were all in on it. We were all just like little gladiators and shit, man. Like, it's not like we all ganged up on some innocent kid who was like, no, leave me alone. This was glorious fights to the death. Child version. King Elcidian, thank you. Don't look at the teacher pay. It ain't low. Oh. It's basically Fight Club. They were not entertained. They were not entertained. Wait, I was really rowdy as a kid. I was extremely rowdy as a kid. And then after years of getting scolded for being rowdy and then moving into the city, it's like, not even a city, moving into a town of 30,000 people, which was huge for me. I kind of just turned my brain off and retreated into books and TV and eventually my computer. It's like, it's like you're not allowed to do anything as a kid. You're not allowed to do anything as a kid. It's like, no matter what you do, you're wrong. Hated it. I always hated it when I was a kid. They'd say, oh, the teachers and all the adults in my life, they'd say, oh, well, it only gets worse from here. Or you want to grow up fast, but when you become an adult, you know, you're going to look back on how much better you had it as a kid. And it's so much better to be a kid and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's so much better being an adult. You know, if you want to be an adult and you want to fight people, you can just do it. You can find other adults to fight and you can just fight. You're allowed to do that. As a kid, nuh-uh. As an adult, you get to choose where you live. Mostly.